sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, the third of three on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
18. What's up?
A run once more with Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right. 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches.
18. What's up?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught, finding Higgins. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Why Tony?
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ow, what's that? Hot. 18. What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Blue. He's got space inside the 25. And he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Houston. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First play, and May goes to the air. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Hold 18.
Back to throw, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. A big hole. He's still on his feet. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. The PAT, up and good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's May. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 4. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
On play action, Stroud. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. That one is complete, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Stroud with a setup to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Now the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Open man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Crazy. Crazy. Eddie, what's up?
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9.
Here we go, let's go. Tony.
To throw is Stroud. And he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
On the quick, right? 18.
From the gun, they'll go with Blue. To the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Houston. No problem there on the extra point. And the Texans have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. How about that run all the way down to the 25-yard line? What a big play there for New England. 52 yards.
5. Here goes it.
Maynard on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down. May will get that complete to Mason Tipton. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the ground, a first down run. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Crazy. What's that? Hey, what's that? 5.
Working out of the gun. It's May. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes, and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Third down and 3.
Here goes that.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Red. Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Milton Williams getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field.
That's another Texans. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here, as it comes 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Blue, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
It's 3rd down and goal.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. No issues there. This one is good. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Crazy. You front.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Crazy. No, what's that?
Off the play fake, here's May. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Off the play fake, it's May. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. Now give on the ground, and he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
That is caught. What a throw. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, New England.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A give. Here comes Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 20, here's second down and 9.
Oh, 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
First down, Texans.
18.
Now Stroud. Now screen set up for Blue. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 22 yards to pick up there. First down for Houston.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
18.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal. Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Hill will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The Texans take over first and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, Blue. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
At the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
3rd and 7.
Look the hot. Oh, south.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action with May. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
That's good.
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. May going to look to throw. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work as the defender bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man, downfield. It's Nico Collins.
It's a gain of 18. And the Texans, 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
On the ground, it's Blue. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
And And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
To the right side, that's St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On third and long, here's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here is first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Third and a yard. On play action, here's May. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's a design run. And he's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, anytime you have a mobile quarterback and it's fourth down, your philosophy on defense has to be take him away first. And that's exactly what this defense did here, being able to contain the quarterback, keep him short of that first down marker, and get off the field on fourth down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. This is blue. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
2nd and 10.
All right.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That one, hard. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Here goes throw.
That's quickly out to Williams. And he's in! A touchdown, New England. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. And the Patriots will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. It comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. To throw is Stroud. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are right back in this one.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
2nd and 11.
Hey, what's up?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So it's a win for the Patriots. They are moving on in these playoffs. Won't have a long time to celebrate this one. They have to get right back to work for the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.